Ooh, power washing, power washing. Let's see if this is working. Testing, 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 testing. Hey, there we go. We're working. Audio's working. Hey, Tony. Test one. Testicles, testicles. I thought I was just watching Archer, and I was getting my homework done. And I thought he was ending. I'm like, well, I wanted to play Power Washing Simulator, so I thought I'd just jump on. I think I'm on the last one here, possibly. Let's see here. Yeah, so I've been playing this like crazy, and if I go in here, it looks like the whole shelf is pretty much done except for maybe. Oh, hang on, there's one there, and possibly one up there. Ooh, I might not be done after all. I might have two more. Let's see here. Let's go in here. So the storyline goes that the mayor had stolen the gems from the statue, if you could believe it, and I found it in one of the trucks. So let's get to this. Oops. Let's clean these floats. It's like a veil had been lifted, isn't it? With that awful mayor out of the way, we're bringing everyone together tonight for the celebration that has always promised but never delivered. A Caldera festival for everyone, combining all our talents. It should really be something. Before we do that, though, we'll need you to wash down a few of the town floats. The Town of the Year rivalry got a bit out of hand towards the end there. We parked them somewhere nice and quiet for you. All right. Oops, hang on. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Let's continue the job. I walked into the job and walked out. Didn't want to spoil anything for myself. So here we go. We are in the city washing some parade floats. Woohoo! Look at this. Is that a goat? We got a goat there. This looks like a big giant turkey. And what do we got over here? Is that a cat? I think that's a cat. I think this is the first one I'm going to wash. I'm going to hit that one here. Use the power washer. There we go. So I hope you guys are having a lovely Thursday. Like I said, did all my homework. Edited the Frozen Empire episode, and I just released it, so it's one of those unusual ones where I don't wait till Saturday for the episode. Meant to release it earlier, but we had to move up the recording day for the live episode. So unfortunately it came out today and not yesterday, unless I wanted it to. But there we go. So don't think it really matters all that much. It's not like everybody's getting upset about the time and dates of the recordings. But oh yeah, God, I don't know what happened there. It was so weird. I looked back at it, and everything. I was blurry, and Steve was blurry for a lot of it. Like it was like we had a bad internet, and like on my screen, it was clear as a bell when I was recording on my end. Steve was still blurry every once in a while, but I was clear as a bell. And then when we freaked out a little bit, we noticed that the label said it wasn't recording. There's this little thing that we see on our end that shows the time of how long we've been recording for, and the button that says start record or end record. And possibly bad connection, but I don't know what exactly happened. It was really weird. One of the things that came to mind was we had scheduled it for 7:15, and we were late according to the schedule we set online. And I'm wondering if that mixed things up in the recording end of it, because you have to set a recording ahead of time, and I mean it was fine. We've done early and it's been fine, but never done a late one. according to the schedule, at least not that I'm aware of. And I'm wondering if that had something to do with it. It's the only thing I can think of. Or just Murphy's Law, one of the two. So I was able to... So the stinker is none of the audio recorded. None of the audio recorded from the episode. I mean, it was on YouTube, which was fine, but I was like, uh-oh, can I actually put an audio podcast out of this? And then I forgot that YouTube allows me to download the video. So what I did was I just downloaded my own video off of YouTube, and I just ripped the audio off of it, stripped it out, and now I can edit it for Saturday. And we have at least an audio recording of the Knight's Tale. It's not like everybody's clamoring for it, but at least it's consistent. So, and the video version of it, unfortunately, it's like, it did save me a lot. YouTube did come in handy at this time, but unfortunately it looked like I was recording with a potato, and I was not happy about that. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Behind the scenes, I noticed that whenever we do a recording and I finish the recording session, my download time takes longer than anybody else's in the group, including Steve. And Steve was typically, his recording was longer. I don't know why it takes so long. I'm starting to get concerned, the download time. So what happens behind the scenes again? So 4 of us log in, and we hit record, and it records all 4 audios separately. It also records all 4 together. Sorry, I'm just reading here. I'll read the story later. So it records all 4 separately. So if I wanted to up one volume and down the other volume, I could, and it's been helpful in the past. But it also records all 4 at the same time. And so yeah, it gives you 5 recordings plus a video recording. And if you want a video recording of each one too, it can give you that as well. So I can just take the audio, I can just take the video. Either way, technically I got 12 recordings. Think of it that way. Audio, video of each individual and the whole, and then just audio of each individual and the whole. So there's some options there. That's a lot of recording. But when it comes to, and so while we're streaming, it records and buffers and so on and so forth. But the problem is when we finish recording, we end, it stops recording, and then it's doing its processing, and it's whatever. And typically, within seconds, Jamie and Hosenose, their recording's finalized. So, all right, recording's done. They can leave within minutes if they wanted to. And at times it had to be like that. I got to get going, guys. I'll see you later. And sometimes we just hang out and talk for a little bit. And so it does this for live stream, and it does it for pre-recorded. So, and then after it's done, Steve, in the past, Steve was always late for some reason. Steve was always delayed, I should say. His recording had to take a little bit longer. Sometimes almost an hour longer. And it was like, why is it doing that? And we thought maybe it was his internet connection. Then, for some reason, out of the blue, after some updates from StreamYard, all of a sudden my recording was so delayed, like very delayed. Like I would wait hours for it to be processed. And sometimes I just leave it overnight. And sometimes it worked, and sometimes it was just like halfway through the night, it just stopped processing. And then I had to go back into it. It's like I had to keep the window open at all times. So I had this glow coming from my TV room because it was processing, and the computer had to be on at all times. It's really dumb, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on there, because it never did that when we first started. If we first started and this was doing this, I would have never picked StreamYard. But now it's doing it, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass. And I thought maybe it's because I'm running the show. I set up the room, I've done the recording, everything's like that. But Jamie's done it, and he's had no issues with his processing or uploading or anything. So now I'm starting to worry, is it my internet? Like, did my internet start to suck lately? I mean, where I live, the internet's okay, but it's a new area for my internet provider. It was a new area about 5 years ago. So I don't know. It's really bizarre. I wish I was smart enough to figure out technology and all this sort of stuff, and I'm just learning as I go, and it's a pain in the butt. So, any which way, I'm able to download my own video off of YouTube. Sorry, and wow, I'm just struggling with these buttons here. I'm able to download my own video. I ripped the audio off of it, and I can now just make an actual podcast for Saturday, an audio podcast. And the video podcast, well, it's already up there. It just, like I said, looks like a potato recorded. Well, Jamie and Jose's look great anyways, so. It's funny, like we joked about this on the show. Oh, I just realized I better edit a lot of that panic out when we were like, is this recording? I don't think we need to put that in the audio. But in the past, we would have an actual mic set up with other mics connected to this other mic. It looked like Frankenstein was going to work here. And every once in a while, I would either forget the SD card, or I forget to hit play, or I hit play and I didn't hit the button hard enough, or the battery died. And it was like, there have been some days where all episodes were never recorded. And that is the worst feeling. I freaking hate that feeling. Because you're realizing this halfway through the episode, or in some cases at the end of the episode, and you're like, what do we do? It's like, everything's so natural. It's not scripted. Do we just fake it? Do we talk? Do we just act like this is the first recording, and we're not that good of actors? And a lot of time, many times we just announced it ahead of time, like, okay, we already spent an hour talking about this and nothing recorded, so we're going to do this again and just record it again. And it sucks. It feels like, I feel like I let people down because people took time out of their schedule to come. And this was when we recorded in the same room. So I remember like Josh, myself, Bulent, and Anil, we'd been in the same room, and all of a sudden things weren't recording, and it just killed us. It's like we were so let down, and that was my fault. And then it happened again with Jamie and Steve 3, and it's just like Steve 3 just started buying SD cards when we go over to his house. Oh, really? Yeah, it's just like it was such a letdown, and you can't get that back, and so the episode becomes sort of half-hearted, which you really don't want. So at first it was like we laugh at it and say, oh, remember when we talked about this? But then when it happens like the 5th time or 6th time, it's just like, crap almighty, can we not get this shit figured out? And it was funny, if you'll see old pictures on our Facebook page of me lugging in like this big duffel bag worth of recording equipment, a microphone. There was like wires in there. I should show it one time. It was a whole bunch of stuff. And then COVID hit and we had to record separately. And then we're like, this is actually quite easier. We can stay longer. We can chat for longer. Can't wait to see these roll by later. People let them have it proper. What is that, a bunny? Is that over there already? I don't have a bunny. Goat, duck, you carry the fallings of a county on your backs. I doff my hat to you. All right, thanks, bud. So, yeah, it was fun. I mean, there's something recording in person that feels better than recording online. I still struggle sometimes online when trying to figure out when somebody stops talking and when it's your turn to start talking. We cut each other off every once in a while, especially me, unfortunately. I hate that. But I'm trying to keep the pace going, but also trying to figure out, are you finished? I don't want dead air. I want to give this person time to get their point across. And everybody talks at a different pace. And it's sometimes harder to read over the computer than it is in person. our brain can really detect in person, like those subtle facial cues, body cues, all that sort of stuff that we don't detect online. And I kind of miss it a little bit, but at the same time, being online and recording a podcast gives us a lot more freedom instead of having to, especially with Steve and both Steves in different cities. They said they were recording. We ran through it fully and after draining all the draining all the blood. All the blood running from my face when I realized what happened. Is that what it is? Oh, there we go. Is that a raccoon? Oh, it's a raccoon. I thought it was a cat. Up, 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 up. Yeah, it's so... It just, your stomach drops and your spirit just drops when recordings go wrong. It is extremely annoying and frustrating. But we don't have much of those anymore, which is positive. And last night was the first time where I felt that feeling again. Like, I haven't felt that in so long. And it was like, oh my God, did everything just fall apart? Did I forget to hit the button? But nothing said yes because, I mean, you were obviously in the chat and VJ was in the chat and Christine was in the chat and we were interacting. If it wasn't working, why were we interacting? And so I was like, when Steve came in late, I thought maybe that's what happened. But Jamie told me that he had noticed it 15 minutes in. It was off air. He said he noticed 15 minutes in and didn't tell me because he knew it would worry me. And then when I discovered it, he was just like, yeah, I noticed that, but it seemed to be working. So, yeah, I'm glad he didn't tell me. Because I think I would have been thinking about that all episode. And it would have bothered me. And since I was hosting, I felt I wanted to just maintain some focus on the show. The show must go on, sort of thing. Any which ways, it disappointed me a little bit because like I said, the video was crappy. It threw me off a bit, and but I mean, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. It's not like a whole crowd of people are watching. We don't have the numbers of a of a of a big podcaster, so it's hard to compete against with podcasts like that. I mean, it's not like I'm expecting to get numbers of Joe Rogan or anything like that. But I mean, I want to have some viewership. That's nice when people interact. It's great when I see people like you, Tony, or I don't know if I'll ever get there. To be frank, we've gotten closer than we have ever before. I mean, I think this is the closest we had to some sort of recognition. I don't know we don't do it for that purpose anyways. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I get people sending us messages on Facebook or Gmail, whatever, saying, "Hi, my name's Bill Smith, and I'm interested. You got such an amazing setup of your podcast. Would love to give you some tips and love to provide some services for you." And it's just like, it's all BS, right? Because their name's Jim Smith, and it's a picture of some guy who's not in a country where Jim Smith is from. I can totally tell. And you go to the profile, and it's all based in some southeastern country or South Asian country. It's just, no, they're just wanting to get your money. That's all it is. Yeah, you have to do it for the love of it. But to be frank, I think, and everybody says this, I mean, the love of it is important, but it would be nice to have some sort of compensation to pay for some of the bills. At least like the cost of doing the monthly service for StreamYard, the cost for the website, the cost for what else am I paying for here? Oh, there's other hidden costs like microphones and internet and all that sort of stuff. It'd be nice to have some of that paid off. if I could have a job in podcasting or voice acting or anything like that, I think I would reduce my work as a teacher and do that. It's funny I say that because I was just a student of ours just asked me to do some voiceover work for a commercial for the school. Yeah, they want their we got a Me and Ed's Pizza charity event happening up, and he's just like, "Hey kids, are you tired of that boring old lunch? Well, it's time to it's just like, well, have we got news for you? It's time for Me and Ed's Pizza." And it was just like really cheesy stuff, right? But it worked. It was fun. It was silly. And and so I sent it to, he's asking me for voiceover work, and it just hammy as heck. And remember, kids, stay cheesy. It was his work. He actually wrote a good commercial. I dug it. I had to add a little bit, but he wrote a good commercial for a grade 7 kid. It was a good commercial, and so I voiced over, and he puts the commercial together, and then he puts it on the morning announcements for a couple days, and the kids all ask, "Is that you, Mr. Williams?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." "Why do you sound so funny?" "I don't know, kids. This is my natural speaking voice."
"Would you prefer this one? I prefer one that sounds like a pirate."
I love voiceover work. I'm not good at it. I can't read as well. I stutter and pause like I'm doing right now. But with practice, I think I can do decent stuff. But it's not like our friend. If you've heard Deo on our show, Deo he does more voiceover work, and he's really good. Like, his voice is so good. He let me listen to one of his audio tapes one time. His what do you call it? Demo tapes. Man, it sounds so good. Like, I couldn't even recognize it was him. It was, and that's a good voiceover work. You can't recognize the person, then you've got some range there. And I would love to do just some small voiceover work for anything, just over the top silliness stuff. That would be fun. I can't do accents. I can do pirate. That's about it. I can do a pirate accent. Over the top pirate accent.
And Mo Sizzlack here. I can do that one. Amanda, hug and kiss.
Yeah, I need an agent. Yeah, just more money to spend on someone who's not going to get me a proper job. So.
Yeah, I think I got a deal for you. I want to be an agent, Rob. It'll be great. I'll get you hundreds of millions of dollars. We'll be busting down your door. Just for a small fee of 55%. Because you're doing all this work, I gotta be making phone calls and schmoozing, and the beer doesn't pay for itself, You gotta spend money to make money. Scared money don't make money, you know what I'm saying? And I got a fee. It's just a couple $1,000, they tell you.
They promise jobs, never the money.
Well, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to do this one for free because it's for exposure. You see.
My throat's hurting me as I'm doing this. It's just really sore in my throat. There we go. I do have some evil laughs, though. I use a lot of evil laughs with my students. Like over the top cartoonish laugh. That'd be fun. Just do cartoons. Like, I have massive respect for cartoon actors and voice actors. Like oh, goddamn, I can never remember the name. The guy who does Ray, he also does Slimer. I mean, he's been doing cartoon work for decades. And even when you hear his voice, you recognize his voice, but he's still able to act it. Please try to get me to do some makeup for them for the exposure. Oh, no. I tell my students, Frank Welker. It's Frank Welker that does the voice for. Is it really? I didn't realize it was Frank Welker. Why did I think it was somebody else? Yeah. Wow, I didn't realize it was Frank Welker. I'm such a doofus. But it's just like some people have a voice where you recognize it, but still they can pull off any other character despite the fact you can recognize it. Jim Cummings. I mean, he obviously does amazing Winnie the Pooh, but his Hondo Ohnaka, my friend. But it's also Pete from Goof Troop sort of thing, and you recognize it, but it's slightly different. Tara Strong, who, amazing voice actress. I put aside the fact I have an amazing crush over Tara Strong. She's just an amazing voice actress, and she's just so clean and fluid. It's just so good. Okay, confession time. I have no clue on the others, but I did muck up Luber City's float. Luber City, what a name! I even tried to pin it on Pumpkin. I'm sorry, I saw someone he grabbed. I'm sorry, I saw someone had grubbed up our float and lashed out. See, I can't do voiceover work here. A stooge of the mayor's just confessed to doing the Buckington one. Did she? Kylie in Extreme Ghostbusters? Which one was Kylie again? I can't remember. I have to give it to you, Thor. That peacock looks finessed. What does that mean if peacock looks finessed? Doesn't make any sense. Is Kylie one of the junior Ghostbusters? Or are you talking the Extreme Ghostbusters? Sorry. I have never seen Extreme Ghostbusters. I know you like that one. I gotta check it out. I think we talked about doing that one soon, hopefully. Oh, Extreme. Okay. Well, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. That sounds like more the time when she was probably doing voiceover work. But there was this video game I was about to play around Halloween until Power Washing Simulator came out, and it was oh god damn, why am I blanking on Chainsaw Lollipop? She does the voice in that one, and man, it's so good. That's such a fun game. I don't like zombie games, but this one's fun. And it's not because of the cheesecake; it's just a fun game. So I think once I'm done, I think I might go back and try that one out. It's been a while. I have to rebuy the thing, though. Because I had it for the PS3 or 4. And that's what sucks. I mean, you buy the game once, but then they update the PlayStations, and I was like, you got to buy it again. And I get that sometimes it doesn't operate the same, but I think it's the reason why Gen Xers kind of just don't worry about pirating music. Okay, so I bought this on a record, then bought it on tape, then bought it on CD, and now you want me to pay MP3, now you want me to buy it on an MP3. Or get the subscription service to some other video or music site so I can listen to the song I already bought 30 goddamn years ago. No thanks. Not happening. There we go. And even some people even bought it on 8-track for crying out loud. There we go. Look at that soap. That works. That soap's working lovely. Buy it 9 times, pretty much. Because you also, as you're a kid, and you had the CD or tape, you either lent it to somebody who didn't return it, and sadly I was guilty of that myself. I think Neil can attest to that. I think it was a Tracy Chapman album that I accidentally took from him. Or you gave it to a girlfriend who, and then you broke up, you never got the tape back, or it broke or something like that, and tapes usually broke, and then, even though you used the pencil to wind it all back in again, it all sounded weird. I remember leaving one of my Information Society tapes in a car on a summer day, not thinking that it would melt. And I get back into the car, plop in the Information Society cassette tape in the back seat because I was, Mom and Dad were driving, right? and it was like, and it was like, what the heck is going on here? I pull out the tape, it's all folded and weird. It was just so disappointing. So I had to get the album again. It was actually a single. I remember it was the Information Society Think. Freaking love Information Society. I want to know what you're thinking. There are some things you can't hide. I don't want to sing too hard. I'm not a bad singer, I have to admit. I was a better singer when my voice was younger. Now I just love baritone. Oh shoot, I gotta turn this around. Pick it up. Let's turn it around. Put it down. God, Information Society. I loved that band so much as a teenager. Pure energy. Their biggest album, the one with I can't remember the names of their albums except for Hack. I had Hack. Hack is underrated as an album. It's so good. There's so much good stuff on that. A knife, a fork, a bottle, and a cork. That's the way you spell New York. There's some really good songs on the Information Hack album. And the one just before that, their biggest one, with Pure Energy, Running, a whole bunch. It was weird to hear Star Trek on these albums. I don't know if they got permission to do so. But, yeah, so you're hearing, like, Spock on these albums, and I think they just kind of let it happen after a time, or maybe they got sued, I don't know. And it was such a fun album. I remember listening to that on the bus on the way to one of my first jobs as a teenager, taking the bus out to Surrey and working for a fish and chip shop, Schooner's Fish and Chips out in Surrey. It was in the Guildford Mall. And I had a bunch of jobs at Guildford Mall. Superstar Athletic Footwear. And what else? And they moved a couple times. And also, yeah, Schooner's Fish and Chips. It's been a while since I've been back to Guildford. They have a Lego store in Guildford. I'm just wandering. I'm just meandering with my thoughts and ideas here, by the way. Look at that. That peacock was beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I missed the spot. I can see I missed the spot right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. How do we get up there? Get in my belly. The old Lego stores? Was there, was there like old and new Lego stores? I've only known one Lego store, to be frank, and I just don't get a lot of Lego because it's so expensive. But I kind of like that gingerbread Lego. I kind of want that. I did buy an action figure today for the first time in forever. The design, yeah, the Lego stores are really coolly designed. I agree. I remember, hang on, what's going on here? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you because I want to do it for an unboxing one day when I get to join Jamie's unboxing, because he doesn't think I'm cool enough, or it's my timing, one of the two. I'm just going to blame him. No, it's just like I have a couple things I want to unbox, and one of them is a bit concerning. I got this one item. It's a pack of cards. That's all I'll say for one of them. That's not what I bought today. I didn't buy the pack of cards today. I bought a pack of cards a while back, and it is concerning, the pack of cards I got. I will tell you, it's not a Ghostbuster related, the action figure or the cards. But I didn't buy. Oops. It's a relatively new action figure, but kind of not. That's all I'll say. I'm going to wait till hopefully an unboxing. I want to have a collection of things I want to unbox, so when Jamie allows me on the show, then I can unbox things and have something to to show off. That's the goal. I've been collecting the odd one or two things just to just be part of the gang. I'm having major FOMO when he does the unboxings because basically Scott's got soccer, and I really don't want to miss out on Scott's soccer. I don't want to miss out on that. That's important for me. It takes precedence over everything else. But at the same time, it's just like Jamie and Hose Nose are all having fun unboxing things or whatever, just chatting. Like, hey guys. It's weird. It's weird letting go of the car keys to the live stream sometimes. And Jamie's done so great with it. He's done so wonderful with the unboxings, and it's just like I tried that years ago, and it was fun, but it wasn't live. And I can see the fun of it. And when Steve 3 started doing it, it kind of sparked something in both of us, I think. So, hey Wishy, we're finally at the site of the merman now, preparing to put the gems back into position. Ooh, are we going to see the ray of light coming across the sky? First things first, the headstone. Oh, hang on, something might happen actually. Hang on, let's see. That's it, back in. Waiting for the beam. Okay, hang on. There's got to be a beam, I think. I just have a feeling. I don't know why. So basically, the mayor stole the gems, and I found them in a truck I was cleaning. I don't see anything yet, though. Okay, no beam yet. Okay, because I remember in the second or third thing we were washing the house, the beam was above the head, and then it just stopped. All right, well, let's just keep cleaning. Maybe something will happen. Whoops, I fell. Yeah, anyway, so I want to do some unboxing myself, and I mean, technically I could go on live stream and do it, but it's kind of like it doesn't feel the same. I want Jamie to be there. So wishy-washy. There we go. There we go. Okay, I need to can I pull you over here? Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Oops. Oh yeah, I gotta get that face. The face needs to be cleaned up here. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube lately about how to detect AI videos and regular videos. And yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better, the AI, but some of it's almost still obvious. Oh, there's this great Instagram account. I think it's a TikTok account too, but I don't have TikTok, so I found it on Instagram. It's a guy, he has these, he pretends to be like a director, and he has these AI actors try to perform, try to, God damn, what's the word I'm looking for? To read for a part. And so he gets these AIs, and I think what he does, he puts a prompt in the AI to have the actors, quote-unquote actors, do the acting. And it's such a mess. I got to figure out what the account is. It was so funny because these things, the actors are just, first of all, very weird, dull, as like, it's like high school level acting sort of thing. And every once in a while, they just swap faces if there's more than one. And she's like, could you please stop swapping faces, please? You know? One pulled out a gun out of the blue. It's just like, why did you pull out a gun? Just act normal. And you guys, and the AI, for some reason, prompts itself to pull out a gun. It's just like, it's so bizarre. Okay, now I got to figure out what the account was. Okay. You know what? I'm going to spend forever digging on it, and that's not entertaining, so I'm just not going to do that. But anyways, yeah, it's this guy who basically has AI actors read for a part in a movie or a commercial, and it's just so weird, but it's so good too. How are we doing here? Is everything clean? Is this all good? Oh, I missed a spot here. But it is so weird seeing these AI videos. Like recently, there was one where this lady comes up on a bunch of like 10 possums and then scares the possums, and the possums like jump up in the air and fall backwards. And when I first saw it, I was like, that looks pretty real. And it's just like your inside's like, it can't be. That's just too weird. It can't be true. And then I see this other guy he just basically tells you what's real and what's not and how to detect it. And he pulled up the possum one. I'm like, oh, it was fake. And it's just weird how some of these videos are just meant to either create some sort of emotion, create some sort of anger, response, trigger. It's just meant to trigger you. And so whenever AI video like that comes up, if it's trying to hide it and it does not say it's AI, I typically just not follow. Okay, main cast of Extreme Ghostbusters. Oh, okay, hang on. Wait. Here it is. Okay. Alfonso Ribeiro, really? Not unusual to be loved by anyone. Maurice LaMarche. Yeah. Tara Strong, there we go. And Jason Marsden, I recognize that name. Where do I recognize Jason Marsden? I recognize that name a lot. It's going to kill me. Who is Jason Marsden? Not unusual to be loved by anyone. Jason Marsden. I want to say like Cyclops from X-Men. I don't know why. Okay, here, Friends of Paul, man. There it is. Hang on. Wait. Oh, it's on. Do I see it? There it is. There it is. There's the ray. Dang it. I missed it. Whoa. That's cool. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. I feel like there should be one last level or something like that. Not unusual to be loved by anyone. But at the same time, when it comes to AI, I've been listening to a lot of AI. I think I said this before. I've been listening to a lot of AI music, and I found this really good one. Neil's going to freaking hate me for this because I know I have a feeling the super secret level because there is a trophy that's a secret trophy. It doesn't say how to find it, so I'm wondering what it is. I haven't got all the trophies yet. There's some that are just I can't get yet. But so there's this one song that I know Neil's going to hate me for because Neil hates AI, and I totally understand and respect that. For the most part, I'm not a huge fan myself, but sometimes there's some music here that's just done that's so good. They did this one song by Radiohead called High and Dry, and it's done to like a 60s funk. It should not be that good, and it is good. It's so good. And I'm sitting here like, I love High and Dry by Radiohead. I love listening to music done in different ways. I think post jukebox, oh God, what's the name again? Something post jukebox. They do that sort of thing, and they do it to different styles. And so someone did like Radiohead to funk, and friggin' hell does it really hold up? Which goes to show that some AI stuff. I love Radiohead too. Some AI stuff is actually can be really well done if done properly, right? And openly. You got to be open about it. And two, Radiohead is written so well, the music and the lyrics, that you put it to different like genres of music. Even if it was country, would it sound good? It probably would. Even though I'm not a huge fan of country whatsoever, I would check it out at least. I mean, I think I mentioned this earlier. They Well, I say it's Johnny Cash. I know Johnny Cash didn't originally sing the song, but Hurt by Johnny Cash. I hurt myself today. But they did it to, what was it, a funk tune or something like that? Lyrics don't match the mood, okay? That song is painful. It's a song about pain, a song about sadness, a song about, oh my gosh. It's not meant to be funky. Okay, next up is the Heartstone. All right, cool. But damn, it didn't sound freaking awesome. Back in, but nothing. Thought it was supposed to do something. Okay, something's happening with the Heartstone. Something's not working. Do I have to come and rescue the day? Wait, did Cerilon say to give it a flip? Try that. Hang on, wait, where is it? Okay, just get up here. There it is. Boom. There's the second one. Bwah. I'm missing all the action here. Harpershaw. Wowzers! A second beam shot straight out of the Heartstone. The merman's vibrating like a bee at a florist. Look at that. Thanks for the pictures. Pictures or it didn't happen, dude. I hurt myself today. Dum, dum, dum. Anyways, listening to it in a funk version was actually pretty good. When I was playing Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit to like 80s synth wave or something. God, Hose Nose nearly left my house. I don't care if I'm sleeping over your place. I'm out of here. The White Stripes sounded good. Sometimes, you know, it's just another tool. I mean, how many times... I'm not defending AI, but, I mean, people have been sampling other people legally and illegally for decades. And it's just another remix or another version of it. It's like a cover. I'm willing to give it a shot and check it out. But as long as it's being open, I think. It's... No hose nose, come back. Well, yeah, I wanted to come back. It was his birthday at the time. he was staying over at our place. No, it wasn't his birthday. Sorry, no, it was Jamie's birthday. My birthday. It wasn't his birthday. That was the troop we did where they came over and we had rerun around that new belt. So I hurt myself today. Look at this. Looks like snow. All right. Remembrance Day is officially come and gone. I paid my respects, as usual. It was important. Took a moment to think about my opa, my Dutch grandfather who... Oh, crap! My Dutch grandfather who fought for the Dutch Navy, submarine officer. My dad's dad, who was in the reserve during the Second World War for Canada. Didn't see action, but was there to protect the Vancouver Harbor. Yeah, you got it. It's time to set up Christmas. I don't mind Christmas. I got a tree in my house. It's just a small tree. I can put the lights on, and it can be a Christmas tree in no time. In fact, it still has a couple ornaments from last Christmas. Ah, crap! I did it again. Dang it! This is driving me nuts. This is taking longer than it should. Yeah, I might start setting up some Christmas stuff soon. I just like the feeling of it. I love. I didn't notice as I was watching one of our videos or live videos, and I didn't notice I have like "ho ho ho" still above one of my photographs in the back. It was done by an old girlfriend of mine. That it's a lovely little thing. She made it for me, and it's just fun. I kept it up for Christmas, and I forgot to take it down, and it's still sitting there. So my grandmother's husband was in the army. Was a lieutenant. Oh, very cool. For Canada? The British for Britain? Yeah, so I paid my respects. We did an assembly. It was a well done assembly, just very simple but respectful. There you go. And so I always like to wait at least till the 12th to even do anything with Christmas. So, and I know Jamie does not like Christmas. I respect that. So, I think he hates Christmas more than I don't like Halloween. Halloween, I don't hate Halloween. It's just I just can't get into the hype of it. I'm not the type of person who would put decorations up on their lawn for Halloween. I see some people just go hog wild. There's a guy who had Halloween decorations up like in September, and it was just giant skeletons and two-headed monsters. I don't understand the fascination with the gore. Listening to Archer and talk about Halloween movies, none of those movies are my thing. Like Beetlejuice, I don't think is a scary movie. It's just weird. It's Tim Burton. Hang on, sir. Wishy, what's going on? What's that second beam supposed to do something? There's still no change with the volcano or the moon, for that matter. I think something's gone wrong with the cerulean plan. Interesting. Yeah, it's just I think Jamie, it's a little bit of everything. It's commercialism is a lot. I think he's talked about this in the show, so I'm not really revealing too much stuff here. It's just the hype and forcing people to, just to into this fake mood of Christmas stuff, and I don't know. It's just for him. I think it's just overly hyped and such. And again, I totally get it. I have good memories of Christmas, and I want, as a dad, I want to make sure Scott's Christmas was good and memorable. And that reminds me, I might want to get a hotel room for Hotel Z again for New Year's Eve. We usually go to Victoria for New Year's and celebrate that way. So, yes, I remember him saying that. Did he say he was from an overly religious family? I think that's what it was, wasn't it? There's a lot of things that he wasn't allowed to do as a kid because of certain of his religion, I believe. I can't remember if that's what he said, but and I get that. I've had friends who are in very strong religious households, and the things that they were allowed and not allowed to do. I still see a lot of didn't allow them to. Yeah, I see a lot of students in that situation too. And it's funny because you want to make them feel comfortable, want to make them feel safe. You don't want to make them feel like, we're doing this, but you can't be a part of it. Or just, even if you're not intending to do that, sometimes kids feel that way. If they were of a certain religion that just doesn't celebrate Christmas, whatever the religion is. And you want to be respectful. And so I try to keep that balance. But also recognizing that, Christmas for a lot of people is an important day, not because of the religious aspect of it, but just for the lights and the trees and the feeling and the presents and just all that sort of stuff. And so I do, for the longest time, I didn't put up a lot of decorations in my class just so I didn't make anybody feel bad. And dude, I think I said this in the past, I do not celebrate, I'm not religious. I am openly atheist. And Christmas still is such a lovely time because of the memories that I have and all the lovely stuff that comes with it. Like a lot of Christmas music, some of the best Christmas music is done by a lot of Christian bands. One of my guilty pleasures if you're into this sort of thing, there's a lot of Christian bands out there that do Christmas really, like Christmas albums really well. Reliant K does a great Christmas album. My guilty pleasure is Family Force 5. If you like, again, it is so cheesy, so over the top, just like, I mean, Family Force 5 was played during Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas movie. And if you want to see a train wreck of a movie, someone who's justifying their wealth, someone who's trying to change traditions, Family Force, Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas is that movie. It is I've watched the movie twice now. It is a friggin' an insult to the Christian religion. It's justifying the purchasing of presents, the justifying wealth. It's a typical. I feel like I'm getting political here, so I'm going to be careful what I say. But it's Kirk Cameron, so I don't mind. I'm not punching low on Kirk Cameron. He has way more attention than he deserves. But it is a train wreck of a movie. It got so beaten up by the critics because it is a bad movie. It is a bad movie. And it's directed not by Kirk Cameron, but hang on. I believe, I gotta double check this, I believe it's the same guy who directed Charlie's Angels and some music videos and stuff like that. I think I'm misremembering. But he is an actual Hollywood director. Any which way. And like, Kirk Cameron gets all involved in this piece of crap. It's an insult. It's an insult. But I watch the Cinema Snobs review of it every Christmas because it is so horrible. Just insulting. But Family Force 5, they have a couple songs on that album. And I didn't know how to feel about that because I was listening to it before I heard the Kirk Cameron movie was out. And I was like, I love Family Force 5. It's so good.
Crank it like a chainsaw. Chainsaw.
And it's their Christmas album's weird. It's just not, it's traditional, but not. And it's just like, if you're adventurous, check out Family Force 5 Christmas Pageant. If you're adventurous. If you're traditional, you will hate it. You'll absolutely hate it. But Reliant K does a great Christmas album that's rock and focuses on this reason for the season, and it's a good album. Traditional Christmas music can be really beautiful. One of my favorite songs is "Jesus, Joy of Man's Desiring." I was in an orchestra, and we played that, and I fell in love with that tune. Carol the Bells. Oh my God! Now I'm getting moved for Christmas. It is such a beautiful piece of music, and when you hear it in a giant orchestra, it's just it's moving. It's really moving, and I love that about that type of music. I'm not so. When I was a little bit younger, the 50s sort of, or not the 50s, even younger, Bing Crosby sort of stuff. Carol the Bells, one of my favorites for sure. Yes, exactly. That's definitely on the top of my list. And then, I don't know if you've seen, I did a like Gen Xmas series on Christmas cartoons that really stuck with me. And I think I did one on Will Vinton's Christmas claymation. It's so good. I actually enjoyed that series so much. And I actually would start it about now. I would do the series. I'd start it in November so I can get it out by December. It was so much fun researching, going into that. I did Mr. Bean Christmas, Blackadder Christmas, Garfield Christmas, Will Vinton's, what do you call it? A claymation Christmas. I think I even did the, what do you call it? That one that Mike Tarkin likes about the, Cosmic Christmas. I think I did that one too. Is that the Rudolph and Santa's coming to town kind of ones? I think so. I'm not a huge fan of the Rudolph claymation ones, but it is important. I mean, it is a staple for a lot of North Americans, and I respect that. Frosty the Snowman, both the cartoon and the claymation. What was the name of the claymation company again? I'm drawing a blank. I'll remember it later. It's, oh dang it. Any which way, it's a staple. But Charlie Brown, one of my favorites as well. I love the Charlie Brown. I just love Charlie Brown in general. But Charlie Brown Christmas is so good. But kids can't watch that. It is so boring for them. And I totally get it. It is paced very slowly. Yeah, when I hear the name, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. Here we go. Archer was talking about how a lot of the 80s horrors don't hold up, and I totally get that as well. I didn't care for any of the 80s horror movies, but a lot of people did. But it was of its time. Charlie Brown Christmas is that sort of thing. It was of its time. I think it was able to survive about 30 years from, it was the 60s or 50s that it came out. Sesame Street, there's a Sesame Street Christmas special? Are you talking Sesame Street or Muppets? I didn't know there was a Sesame Street one. I gotta check that out. Like, when did the Sesame Street one come out? The Muppets one, I gotta watch that again. I haven't seen the Muppets Christmas Carol in like forever and a day. I gotta check that out again. Starring O'Kane. Mr. Hooper was in it. Oh my god, that is like OG. Freaking Mr. Hooper. God, hang on. I don't want to go too off the rails here, but did you ever have the Fisher-Price Sesame Street set where it came with the little apartment buildings, Mr. Hooper's place, Big Bird, Bert and Ernie? Damn, I had that. That was my favorite. I freaking love that. I miss that. And I see it for sale every once in a while, and it costs like way too much. That was the best. That was the absolute best. There we go. I think we're almost done here. Yeah. Oh god, Mr. Hooper. Sesame Street broke barriers. It was. I have a saying for myself. There's a moment that I think everybody calls it like a cozy feeling or the feel goods or whatever. For me, a moment that just makes me feel good and safe and nostalgic, that's a Sesame Street feeling for me. Whenever I see like old videos of this letter N being pulled up outside of an old building in New York with this little music happening, or any like the counting to 10 or anything like that, it just makes me feel good. It was good memories. I mean, I was raised on Sesame Street as a young kid. I've always wanted to discuss Sesame Street in our show, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do an episode on Sesame Street. It just seems like it's an overly complicated thing that I don't think Steve 3 would get it, because I don't think he was exposed to it. I think Hosnose may have been a little bit too young. I'm not sure. I don't know how Jamie feels about it. And for me to do a whole episode by myself on why Sesame Street means so much to me, I don't know if anybody wants to watch it. And yeah, I should be doing the videos for myself and not for the views, but it's also a lot of work. And I don't know how I would go about talking about Sesame Street. I don't have the time or energy to research too much into it. I would love to see... I wonder if there's any documentaries on Sesame Street. Any really good documentaries. Maybe that's a way I can introduce the idea. Hosnose, how old is Hosnose? He turned. I think he turned 45. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I was there for his birthday this year. We were in Victoria. I think he turned 45. I'm pretty sure. I think it was like a milestone one. I think. Is he 45 or is he older? I can't remember. I am so bad. I I am such a bad friend. I'm the oldest of everybody, that without a doubt. I'm 53. So, well, he might have grown up with it. He was out in the East Coast, just further east than you. But I don't know what his. I think he doesn't talk a lot about his life as a kid, so I don't know. I know a bit about it. I just he doesn't talk a lot about it on air. It's good. This is private. That's his personal stuff. So I'm very curious to see if he did watch it or not. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm pretty sure he did. Okay, we got the mouse tail here. We got this one here. Oh, we're gonna see that. There we go. And over here, I love that it tells me what I'm missing here. There we go. The ear. Where are you, ear? Oh, I see you. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. There we go. Over here, what am I missing? So the front or back? Peacock tail. What are we looking at here exactly? Oh, it's a strip of light, I guess. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's an accident. Oh, I missed one over here. How did I miss this? I missed that step. How did I miss that step? Victor killed the radio star. Okay. I kind of want to see that documentary on Mary Poppins and starring Tom Hanks as Walt Disney. I just listened to a podcast, The Rest is History, and they did a series on Walt Disney, and they were like, okay, we know we're a history podcast, but you have to understand that Walt Disney has had such a major effect on Western society that you can't ignore it just because he made cartoons. And they did a whole dive into his history and his family and his love for rides and how much of a dick he was when it came to unions and how he was trying to stop Bolsheviks from unionizing and stuff. Here we go. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Looking good. There we go. These are some nice looking floats. That's a good friend, boy. Okay, what we got here? Rinson, you really are the scourge of all that is filth. I genuinely can't wait for all the celebrations to begin. Thank you so much, and see you later. Okay, hang on. Is there one? Oh, $30,000! Mount Rushmore. This is worth $30,000. I followed the second beam all the way up the Mount Rushmore, and it led me to this weird door on the side of the volcano. Don't know what you think, but it looks like it was built by the pacifists to me. Karen thinks the beam was designed to pass through, but the system's all blocked up with dirt. We've cleared some of the community funds stolen by the mayor for you to do your thing up here, and Karen and Michelle will be watching on your feed, just in case. Good luck, buddy. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this whole thing, but I do want to see I want to take a look. I can hear it. I can hear it humming. Look at that. That's so cool. Won't let me jump. Won't let me jump. What's that say about me? The first thing I want to do is jump off the cliff. Sweet. Don't look directly into the light. I looked directly into the light. I looked at the trap, Ray. Oh, it's my scooter. The cats are here. I believe I can fly. Yeah, this is opening. Let's take a look. What's all dirt? The whole thing. Oh wow, that was bright. Wow. Okay, let's at least get the door here. That's really pretty though. I mean, hang on, I just want to. Oh, there's fireflies. Is there anything else hidden in here? Sometimes they hide things. Sometimes I like a gnome. Oh, hey, there you are. How you doing, buddy? Can I pick him up? Can I shoot him off? Go on, roll down the hill. Roll down the hill. Roll down the hill. Maybe you can roll towards me. Hang on. Can I go? Come on. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Turn him around. Come on, turn him around. I'm spending more time trying to roll the. Oh, there he goes. Come on, come on. Come on, up. And down. Up. And up. I'm spending way too much time on this guy. And there we go. Roll, 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 roll. That's it. Keep going, keep going. And get the momentum going. Get the momentum. Oh, no. I think I lost the momentum. Oh, no. I lost it. Okay, go. Now I just want to send you overboard. I can't get on this rock. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? Send her. Just send her. Oh, I should have done this earlier. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Wait. Trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go home base and come back again. I have an idea. Either I'm sending that guy over the mountain or I'm sending him rolling to me. Either way. Either way. Where did it go? Oh, there it is right here. Mount Rushless. All right. Meow. Meow. You're going over the hill, kiddo. You can hear it. Wow. Your message about either way he will die, it got flagged. Another moderator just handled this. What other moderator? Oh, maybe it's because I hit it twice. Okay. I see you. I see you. No, it's all right. Don't. Come here. Come here. All right. Hang on. And that's not what I want. Hang on. 3, 2, 1. No, nothing. Nothing. That was weak sauce. That was weak sauce. Thought I had something there. Ah, well. Lost my perks. Yeah, all those perks. All right, let's get back to this. I want to at least open the door, and then I'm probably going to call in. What time is it? 8 o'clock. All right. Let's spray it down here. Let's go to the floor first. I'm liking the soap. It's good for anything that's not flat and smooth. The Trident works well for the flat surfaces, but anything with bumps and crevices, it's a bit of a pain in the tuchus. This gets in those crevices. Oh, look how pretty it is. Harper Shaw. What's that scooter doing up there? I'm going to take a look around to see if I can find the owner. Oh, I thought that was my scooter. Look at that. Such a good job. Such a clean job. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, that's that. There we go. Boom. There you go. Look how pretty it is. It's got like a texture to it. It's really nice. I'm enjoying this one. I have a feeling though the inside's going to be humongous. For $30,000 and the last level, yeah, it's going to be big. The last level of the first game was a massive pyramid, and it took a while. You really had to invest time into it. So I don't think it's meant. I don't think I'll be able to do it on this stream. All right. Oh, there was more there. Yeah, I spent 2 days of live stream, but like it was only a fraction of what was there. And there's already going to be. They've already said they're going to have some updates of different things as well. Man, I'd still love to see a Ghostbusters or a Star Wars update. That'd be so sweet. What the heck's that? Goodness me, look at all this, Karen. It can't all be... What does that say? Pacifists? Can it? I heard a ding. Every fiber of my frontal cortex says, of course not. That would be worth more than the universe itself. And yet... I think once I cleaned it, it made that noise. I think that's what it was. Yeah, there's a storyline in Power Washer 2. Yeah, there's a story. It's not just power washing. They said that it must be blocked, but I think if I just cleaned one section of it, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it wants me to do the whole thing. Go. Yeah, I might play that level again where you're inside the cathedral. It's a really cool one. You see one of the gnomes. They did a really good job with this game, though. I have enjoyed this one quite a lot. So. There we go. Over here. Yep. I'm just thinking of Christmas music. What are some other good Christmas music? I have played most of it offline. Yeah, because it's just like, there's times I just kind of want to be quiet, listen to a podcast or something, and just kind of do it that way. But at the same time, I mean, I'm near the end. I want to kind of do it online to at least have somebody witness it, I guess. So, there we go. You never know. Someone might be watching. I would really love if I could stream this on Twitch as well, but I can't seem to do that with the PlayStation. I can stream on Twitch or YouTube, but not both at the same time. And so I just do YouTube because that's where most of our attention goes to. Well, I'm glad you actually. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I don't. A lot of people don't dig this, and I get it's power washing. But the conversation hopefully is at least somewhat entertaining. Yeah, and Twitch, I don't mind Twitch once in a while, but it's frustrating when the ads kick in. It's so frustrating. Like the ads in Twitch go on forever. It's disgusting. So there we go. Look at that. Look how pretty that rock is. You just look at the water run off of it. Like, how did they do that? The water is just running right off of it. Once in a while, and you probably know this playing Fortnite, certain streamers do a Twitch stream where if you watch for a certain amount of time, you get free backpacks or something. Did you hear that? It went boom. You get free backpacks, and so I do that every once in a while when typical gamer is streaming, and there's like, I typically miss my purple shield. You had a purple shield? In Fortnite? You had a purple shield? What happened to it? There we go. Yeah, so I typically watch here? Sorry, I'm a little confused. Oh, was that your name? Oh! Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, what's it say here? I found the owner of the scooter. Lovely old boy called Rusty. Seemed a bit confused and asked if I knew where the Bullseye grocery was. What the hell? I'm going to help him down the volcano and take him to the celebrations. There's nothing I can do up here. Anyways, meet us there when you're done, eh? Hang on. I'm just seeing if I could see anything happening down there. I'm almost done this one here. See, it says 15%. I got so much more to go. I want to play some simulator games. I'm still waiting for like Water Park Simulator to happen. There's this game called Militianer that looks really cool. I want to get that, but I haven't. I think they're still in production stage. Oh, you can hear it go bing. I think we'll hear it here too. Entrance crystals. You hear that? Bing. That was cool. All right. There we go. We'll get a little soapy in here. A little soapy here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Okay, I think that's done. I'm cleaning it in a certain manner where it'll be dramatic, but I don't think I'm doing as good of a job as I thought I was. There we go. That's that. That's that. So the entrance crystals, entrance door emblems. So where's the entrance crystals? That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. This one. It's this one here. Oh, yeah, of course. There it is. All right. Ready? Let's get the big guns out here. I'm being very careful with my thumb. My right thumb is the one that controls the direction of how I point it, and it doesn't take much to just kind of make it go all over the place. It's one of the challenges of using a controller on a PlayStation or so. There we go. Down there. Nice. I wonder if they'll have some Christmas downloads. Okay, just the door emblem. Tell you what, hang on, let's try something here. Here it is. Ha ha! Oh my lord, what is this? Holy cow. Oh! I can't, it won't let me fall off. Oh, it's another pyramid. What is this? This is a smaller pyramid than the one I cleaned last time. This is just like, this would be the top of the pyramid compared to the one I cleaned last time. Is there anything over here? Hang on. Wow, all this to clean. Out over there. Look at all this. This is actually not as much as I thought it was. I still think I'm going to leave this for another episode. Look at all this. This all has to be cleaned. Hang on. Can I go up there? How do I climb that? I won't let... Oh, that part's not dirty, so I don't have to worry about getting on top of that. It's very picky on its dirt. Let's see. It's actually not as much as I was expecting. But then again, I have a feeling there might be another part to this. I'm wondering if there's another part to this that might go down here. Because the last pyramid was, you can go inside the pyramid and there was murals of all the adventures that you've done throughout the whole video game. It was really cool, all done within this sort of Atlantis sort of style. I have a feeling if I start spraying something, the story will continue. Let me just do this. Nothing? Okay, let's just do the main entrance here. Sorry. Waiting for the storyline to kick in. It usually does it after a certain... There it is. Karen Chisel. You're in! Yes, I am. I'm in. How'd you see that? Hello! It's all on you now, Sprucey. You know what to do. I do. Okay, well, I think... Hi. All right, I think we'll do this. We'll stop here and we'll continue this. We'll finish this. We're going to finish this game next time. It might not be till not next week, but the week after, because I have Scott. I have Scott starting tomorrow, so it will be in about 2 weeks or so. You have to finish it. You know, one of those throws. There's nothing much I can do. I don't. This is going to take a while, I feel, and it's going to take longer, and I got to do some things for prep for tomorrow, Friday. So, but this is really cool. So, thanks again for tuning in, Tony. You rock. And if anybody else out there was watching this, thanks for tuning in. Again, in 2 weeks, we're going to finish this off, and we're going to see how this game ends. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be so cool. Hang on, I'm going to make a little arrow. Little arrow all the way here. Follow the path. Follow the path. There we go. Follow the path. Follow the yellow brick road. Enough. Didn't bother me. Did it affect you in any way? I don't think it affected you in any way. So it doesn't like that 3-letter word, I guess. All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you. And oh yeah, and Jamie's going to be live streaming next week, so he'll be there. That'll be fun. Let's just take a nice look at this. The cat scene. I'm interested. Let's take a nice look at the city before we go. That's a good way to end. We'll talk to you later. Bye.